I know for a fact that he has a principal voice, and for a man of his stature to have a principal voice that I've not seen yet, I'm sure those kids at his school are really well behaved.
Yeah, but another factoid for Chip is, and we don't want to kind of spray on one person here, but he really has to plan out well ahead in advance the tournaments that he attends.
Yep.
Because it's not easy to just get a sub for a principal.
Kind of hard to, you don't sub for a principal typically.
Yeah, exactly. Brandon asking if the Wisconsin boys done. Yes, they took third place.
Yep. Hats off to them for a third place finish for the Black Saddle crew.
And that's Bob Anderson, Steve Diker, Matt Graff, and John Pilgrim. And it was nice to chat with them as they were, you could really tell how much it meant to them that we were putting them on stream and just even being here. And they're excited for Whammo.
Well, here is Principal Anderson, only gets a 5 mark.
And then this is the guy who we just heard on the mic not too long ago, offering our little giveaway. That is pretty cool. He uses those flights he's going to be giving away, these nice 8-flight system.
Yep. Which I love that Target and the 8-flight system just came out with titanium versions of their shafts. Because that was my one complaint, was that was unavailable.
Mapia? I can't know how to say. I know it's Courtney Black Cloud. She says, yeah, he is very intimidating. Try playing with him. Laugh out loud.
I'm sure.
Yeah, she did last year. I think they were mixed
Oh,
triples
boy.
combo champions.
Well, here is Don Gunville. Don electing not to use the headphones right now.
17.
I think he's going to look 17 on the last start. He does.
You see,
If you're wondering how I guessed
Anderson,
that, that was a Chip screaming at him. Not screaming. He just yelled loudly. 17.
remember that factoid that I said about these guys playing with each other for a long time and not
Usually talking to each
usually
other.
talking to each other. You could tell when it comes down to a
Yep.
final. Chip's telling him, here's what you need to do.
Yep. Chris Trinidad says, I'm a little torn in this. I hope for a good match. And you know what? I guarantee you, Chris, we're going to see a good match.
Well, you're seeing a Monster jersey flood here on the stream.
Yep.
Yeah, I could feel you on that one as you'd be torn.
Yeah, here is Chip. Moves there because he blocked himself over the first start. And he's going to steal and close the 19s and just get rid of their chance to point because they know he knows Chris Lim's coming up.
Well, that's why Chip told Don 17 because he likes the
Yep.
bottom of the board. He likes the 19, loves the 17 as well, and he does those numbers very well as he's forcing Cali to go ahead and hit a 7 mark on those 16s.
And I could have told you before he shot that first start that he was going to go 16s because in this type of format, he is not going to take chances like trying to close not being up a ridiculous amount of points. He will not do that with his partners, I'll say. That was just a trip 4. There's the trip 18. Needs at least one more of those, just Don. And he does not get it, so only 3. Now the question is can Jeff take advantage of this? There goes the 17, so you know Chip's up next. And then he takes out the 18s. So again, I think we see there a little chess being played instead of checkers, as Jeff also knows that Chip likes the bottom of the board, which is why he closed the 17s first.
So 15s it is for Chip. Just a reminder, Cali Monstahs is your king seat.
Yep. They do have to get double dipped.
They will have to get double dipped, so keep that in mind if we do get a little 3 to...
Yeah. And another reminder, this gentleman right here has been lightning today.
I wonder why. Yeah, he's been playing fantastic. He's been really hitting dang near everything he throws at as he goes double there to close.
Yeah, and I think he was just blocked on the trip, and there's a big 6. 6 to follow the 7. Chris just leaving off, or getting back to it right where he left off. Here is Don Gunville. All he has is a lot of bulls to shoot at. There's 2 of them.
Nice double there.
He needs 1 more to even it up before he takes a stab at the 16. There it is. Yep, he just yelled close it. So we're going to look at the 16s here. And he hits all 3 of them. Wow, big darts from Don Gunville, and it really does make this a tie ball game. It is 3-3. Who hits 3 bowls first? And I can tell you, insider information tells me that they actually played this exact situation on the other side of the room over there. And Jeff unable to get it done. So 3 from Chip. We might see a point, which we were told was for his son, who was not watching at the time. Oh boy, now it's going to be tough. Now it's impossible. That's shocking.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal there from Chip, but every once in a while we do have those rounds that we all would like to have back and wanted a little bit more from, but...
Yep, here we go, 1-0 lead now. Yeah, they know that start's important.
You can see Jeff Johnson and Chris Lim really shake each other's hands there as we'll go ahead and take a look at those averages. 4.0, 5.25, 5.0, 5.40.
Well, the reason why it's really important for this Cali Monstahs team is because they went second in that leg. So they broke the throw of Chip Anderson and Don Gunville, and I can't state that enough. That's tough to do.
Yeah, it very, very much is. Don and Chip are some very talented individuals, as we're going to see Travis Gladue.
A.K.A. Fonzie.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And, yeah, he said there's no denying it. He goes, hey!
Let's see if Travis can hit another triple. He, of course, a very deliberate dart player, and there's the second one. Does he stay or does he try to take out something else? He has options. He stays and gets a big 7 mark.
I do have it from a young Missy there sitting in the chair and table behind these guys that Stephanie Anderson is one funny gal.
Yeah.
So,
well, I can tell based on Miss Stephanie in the chat here.
I think that whole North Dakota crew is pretty funny. And, oh, nice stuff there from James Hopkins.
Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen. Boom goes the dynamite.
Huge, huge hit there.
As Marcus Lawrence is going to step up here to try and hit a lot of 20s first. She just goes, welp, and laugh, cry.
No denying it.
And a 5 mark follows there from Marcus, but
wanted to try to see if we could get a look at them grip sleeves there, but just a little late.
Chris goes, good darts, Fonz. I love it.
Shad Newton. Look at this throw from Shad. It's just mechanically sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does do a couple hitches there, a couple back and forth movement, but
he took a chance there. Took a chance, doesn't hit it, so the Fonz has a chance to take control of the leg.
Just underneath. He's going to have to build on those, as we'll actually see a little look at these grip sleeves, because Travis Gladue
uses them as
well.
And he tried to stab the 19s. Returns the favor.
Yeah, late switch too. He wasn't looking down at those and then kind of moved down a little bit late.
Yeah, so James just hit 3 in the bed on 19s. I'm interested to see what he's going to start with here. Oh, weirdly enough, a trip 19.
Chris in the background with his hands raised.
Yeah, he looked up at it. Got 5. Takes a 6-point lead, but again, these guys keep returning the favor a little bit on, hey, if you have a big round here, you can take control. Marcus with that option right now. There's the point lead. Stays there. Ooh, for all of them. Didn't even think about moving. Do you like that move? Do you hate that move?
I think the North Dakota team is really just wanting to pack the points in here.
Yeah, they're tired of taking chances. And
Yeah.
with up 1-0 for the Cali team, they can take chances, especially as the king seat.
Exactly.
I am shocked that he did not look up and close those 20s, though. That might have been a mistake from Shad.
Jessica Lynn saying, "Will you have to catch her on an early Vegas morning when Tito's is her bestie? Make sure you have the mic on." And reference to Stephanie Anderson, the better half of Chip Anderson.
Unless Chip is the only one here in the room, and then we'd probably lie to his face.
I'm not even saying
But we know the
nothing.
real answer.
I'm running and hiding.
Actually, Chip would quickly agree probably with that.
James stepping up here.
Yeah, you saw Travis really do a lot to take back control. As here is James getting a little overhead shot for those 3 darts, or at least 2 of them. And not a lot done, though, only 4 18s. And you guys, you're going to hear me say stupid stuff like only 4 marks or only 5 marks, because I find myself wondering why I'm saying them out loud. But the real story is that each of these 8 players expects a 9 mark every time that they shoot darts, and they expect their opponents to hit 9 marks every time they shoot darts. So therefore, I have to rewire my mind to expect 9 marks from every single throw.
Here's Shad after just having a little chat with James about what to do. Get a nice little look at the overhead look at that one.
Yeah, now he has to stay on the 17s and still can't close the 20s. Yeah, again, I think the last time Shad was up when he did not close the 20s and added to the point lead, I think that was a mistake. And it's still there. It's still hurting him. As here's Travis. First start in the single 20. Let's see. There it goes. By 17s. Nice knowing ya. And he's going to look back up to point, I believe, with an X on the 20s. Hell, he tried it. All right. Does James close first, or does he open up a new wedge? Now he's rethinking it, because I wonder... I always am afraid that he heard me, but I don't even think you're hearing me right now.
Yeah,
right?
I know. You're good. I'm just focusing on
He opened up a new...
camera switches here to add to the entertainment. His look, he goes, "You, come on, let's go."
Yep.
You did the turnaround.
Oh, Shad yelled at him while he was at the line, and look, Travis is trying to talk to Marcus and just get a little. I think they're on the same page. I think they knew that.
We got a 460 to 439 score line here, so really a dicey back and forth.
And this is huge with Cali. Like, this is almost a must-win for North Dakota.
It is. It is. They can't go 2-0 down here. If they go 2-0 down, they are essentially putting this on a silver platter.
Yeah, they're against the throw when Chris Lim plays next. Although I think Chris might play in leg number 3, actually. Which makes perfect sense. That's why he goes goes second in the first leg.
A reminder, this Cali Monstahs team was your champion in 0-1 last year, and then the North Dakota guys bested them this time.
Yeah, and the North Dakota guys are the defending champions of this event.
Yep, exactly. So
Cali Monstahs did not even place in this event last year.
So ironically, one of these two teams.
And advantage is right now with the Cali Monstahs.
So one of these two teams will be crowned champion yet again. I guess 2 could be, essentially. Either one.
He needs another 16, and then he's got to hope for, well, he's got to hope for a miracle, like the fact that James would miss or something. But here's James Hopkins. He can go right at the close first, gets done. Now he's going to point a lot. is going to do the math here. Yep. He did the math there real quick. 514.
Jeff giving him a little stuff there.
Well, Chris yelled at him at the line again, or yelled at him at the line last time, and James said something to him like, "Why are you doing that? You never do that to me as like you're my doubles partner." And so there he just made a joke about it. He's like, "Do you want me to yell at you at the line again?" All right. Shad can make this a 2-0 lead right here. Needs just one more. Yep.
Wow.
2-0 lead for Cali's Monsters, and they have the king seat, so they're one leg away from the title.
Wow. So
You cannot count out the North Dakota boys, though.
No, you really can't. But it almost seems like this is on a silver platter for the Cali Monstahs team to take the throne away from the North Dakota boys in cricket, just like they did to them in 01.
Yeah, I mean, listen. These guys are dealing with a blizzard in April, mid-April, mind you. This is nothing to them. They've dealt with a lot more. They can win 3 legs on the spin here, like it's somebody's business. I mean, Chip told me he walks 8 miles to work every day, leaves at 2 o'clock in the morning just to walk there. No, I'm just making this up.
Okay, I was like, you're joking, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, just 100% joke there from the one and only Banana Man, Mr. Sean Green.
I say some bananas things. Banana things. I don't know. Some things that are bananas. That's what I meant to say.
In regards to your
Use take
outfit
2.
yesterday.
Use take 2.
And here we go. Chris Lim looking at all 19s and trying to capitalize on that first round from Chip. There it is. He's going to look right up. Huge. Huge.
That's a little bit of a different strategy than he thought about. But again, they have such freedom to just take shots.
That's exactly what it was.
And that's scary.
And I knew that was going to come from Chris because Chris will make those gutsy moves by himself. And if he has an opportunity to shift the nature of the game so early, he will.
And look at this.
Sean's changing his mic real quick just so we get a fresh little deal. So we see a dynamite. I see a big 9 mark there from the Fonz, Mr. Travis Gladue.
Sorry, we should have gone, hey, after he hit it. Yep, as regaining the point lead here a little bit is James. But Chip has his number.
Exactly. He's got that 17.
Do you think Chip just stays on his number?
I think so.
There's 3 of them. There's 6 of them.
Take the chance. I think he's going to go up.
He's up. Oh, and he just wires it. That 9 would have been huge, but that 6 was pretty good. The problem is that you have this guy following you. And this guy's been on fire.
He certainly has. He's been really, really good. And that's what he's going to do. Look at this. Ooh. Looking down? No, staying right there. 7 mark for Chris Lim.
Yep. Ryan, we are in the finals here of the Masters Team Cricket event. And we have North Dakota taking on Cali's Monstahs. This is Travis Gladue, a.k.a. the Fonz.
Love it.
The Fonz going to be looking for a triple 17 right here. Gets it. As Chris and James have been talking strategy that whole time, they have something figured out. And I'm wondering if part of that conversation is the fact that Chip loves 17s. And if it is a priority to take out those 17s at some point. He can't now. Just gets the point lead. That's a good catch. It's going to be scrappy here in this leg, but Chip Anderson's been on fire. Here we go. Chip Anderson. There's the first one. He's going to take another shot at it. Nope. stayed there for all of them this time. Boom goes the dynamite for Chip Anderson.
Quality.
That's called learning your lesson from the last round. His last round, he went up on the trip 18 the last start instead of staying at for all 3 of them. This time he stays for all 3. And what it does is it makes Chris stay or move to open up a whole new wedge like he does. Playing it a little bit differently. Again, playing a little chess instead of checkers, they have a chance to take some strategy chances. I love that Jessica puts the explosion emoji in there. The Fonz goes double 18 to take it out. Does he look at the 17s or the 16s? I think the 16s.
To me, that's the 17s all day because that's just going to add to that point lead and try to force the hand of Cali at least to force like that other leg because they need to.
The only thing that I was thinking there is math-wise, 98 points. He had more than 98 points before he shot that last dart. So therefore, James would have never had a shot to take out the 17s. Even if he had gone trip 16, the point lead would not have been there. But you're seeing this again. They're trying to leave 2 beds open. And Chip Anderson has hit a 6 mark with a wire on the last dart and a 9 mark so far on this leg. And wow. Only 2. Chris knows that this is his opportunity. The door has been opened just a little bit.
We'll see what he does here. Just a little bit is just enough, you think, for Chris Lim.
Again, the scoreline, guys, in case you were wondering, is 2-0. Cali Monstahs featuring Chris Lim. And big darts there from Chris. Takes out the 17 too, right?
Yeah, he takes out the 17s. His team is down by just under 100 points, but it really forces Travis to hit these and collect on the 16s and 15s or possibly open the bulls.
I was about to say, it almost forces him to go bulls, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's going to try and take out both. Takes a step back. This is a big 2 darts. And he takes it out the 15s. What a round so far. And you just heard Chip say there, red, red, meaning you better hit that double bull.
Oof.
Well, he hit something red. But the Fonz with a great 6 mark. That was he did his job. That bonus would be hitting the bullseye, but he did his job. All James can do is hit a lot of bulls. There's 2 of them. Only 2. So still 5 bulls out. So it is a 5-3 with Chip Anderson going first. We saw this last time too. Chip missing the first dart. Oh, that'll work. Still alive. They are still alive. 2-1. A lot of work to do, but that's a good start.
It certainly is. Kind of take a quick look. 6-2-0, or 6-2-5, 6-0, and then 2-4, mid fours almost. That's some pretty good stuff there.
Yeah, and Luke, who is over across the pond, as they say, he says, I've only started playing cricket as it's not common over here, and as much as it is entertaining, it's quite educational of learning the strategies, and you're absolutely right. These guys are going to do some interesting stuff. They're going to take some chances. At least the Cali Monstahs team has a chance to take some chances, a little bit more than North Dakota does. North Dakota kind of has to play a little bit chalk and point.
They're going to have to play some points here and really point heavy because that's their chance to force a decider.
All right. As guys, I'm going to change my battery one more time.
Looks like I gave
These guys are draining everything.
Looks like I gave you a bad one, maybe. Probably gave you one of the old ones. My bad, Sean. Anytime I'm on the mic without Sean is good. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding. Here's Jeff Johnson stepping up. Going to attack these 20s. Wants to find at least a 4 mark here on these. And he's not going to.
He's looking down, though.
Oh, wow. I didn't think they was going to do that.
Yeah, again, they're taking their chances when they can. The problem is that it's almost like, I'm going to put this in a different analogy. It's like having a lot of chips in a poker tournament and knowing that you can play a few more hands than you typically would. These guys are playing a few more hands than they typically would. The problem is that they're losing chips.
Yeah.
And no, that is not a pun for Chip Anderson.
Don taking just a second to settle in, just per normal. Nice trip 19. Does he go up? Does he go up? He definitely is certainly looking.
Yep, he's looking there. Oh. Oh, boy. We are going.
As Elliot Milk says, poor shot he should have pointed in regards to Jeff Johnson's 19 look there.
Yeah. These guys are doing things a little bit different than chalk, but
they're just trying to force it an early exit here from North Dakota because they don't want to go to a decider and then have to play a double dip, because if they double dip, the momentum is in the hands of North Dakota.
Yeah, this is I mean, obviously last leg was a must win for North Dakota. This is almost it's not a must win for Cali, but it would really help for them to take it out right here, especially going first in the leg. But right now, the advantage is with North Dakota. And Jeff and Shad have to dig a little bit deep here. Jeff and Shad are, I believe, partners for doubles typically. At least they have been this week. And wow. You're going to see some it's going to be a little bit scrappier than you're going to see these guys early on. Except for those like Chip and Chris, who have been through pretty much everything that they could ever go through, plus some in the giant spotlight they have to. Same thing with, some of these others, but it was a big moment. Don went for the stab on the close. You know what I love? I love that James and Chris are right here just watching along, as invested as if they were playing this leg. And that's what this team event does. You really do. It feels like a team.
Well, it's a lot like that international challenge kind of aspect of it, where you're wanting to, see your team win it.
No, you're exactly right. Shad's shaking his head. He's getting a lot of love from his partners. Just need to see a triple go in there.
Yeah, Marcus Lawrence. Let's see what he can do here.
He's going to close 17s first.
Yep, smart move.
Moves
back
over
to
the
19s to point.
Yep. Eric says, played the North Dakota guys a lot. Can't give them room to breathe, or they become vipers and bite you. Yep.
That is definitely the truth there in regards to those boys. So we've seen some, comebacks from them.
And remember, this North Dakota team is the defending champions of this event, so they would love to repeat. They are down 2-1 in this match, and Cali Monstahs is on the king seat, so North Dakota has to do a lot of work still, even if they win this leg. But in order to be able to have a chance to do all that work later on, they have to win this leg.
Just want to give a reminder to those that are watching here live. If you haven't already, Chris Lim has given us a little package. So if you like, follow, and share, so, tag a person in there. We'll do that little giveaway at the end of this stream. So
yeah, super cool for him to do.
Yeah, and Monst is going to throw in a jersey as well as you see all these guys are wearing actually Monster jerseys. So kudos to those guys for doing the same. So do that if you haven't. Look at this from Shad.
Stay there.
Huge. That is huge. As you can see his team really, really
You want to know how invested
him on.
You want to know how invested James is in this thing? James found the dart of Don Gunville because he saw exactly where it went. That's how focused he is. He's watching everything, including where the dart goes when it falls on the floor.
That's a good point actually to make there.
That just shows you how invested they are.
Ryan Shade is saying, great streams this weekend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Doing the best we can to provide some action for this one.
Well, luckily, we don't have to do all this work. The players are doing that for us.
Yeah.
But Jeff needs a triple here. Does not get it. Yeah, and you see the reaction a little bit behind there. They're fans, right? Like, not fans, but they have just as much of a rooting interest as anybody anywhere does.
Well, that was not the time to put in a 2 mark.
No.
They had a kind of an advantage there to play around with, per se. At least I thought they could have made a big dent on those 18s and then took a stab, but unfortunately, not anymore. Don's going to capitalize here. Peg these 19s. Does he take a look at the 18s? It certainly looks.
He sure is. Now he's going to stay there. He went quick at the stay. He didn't even think about what he was going to do after. He knew that in his mind, what he was going to do. As Shad just went 7 marked on the 18s. He's got to do at least that this time. 6 will give him the point lead.
Got to do another 7. Oh.
Got 5 of them. Not quite enough. But it is a very close ball game right now. The advantage is still with North Dakota, even though they went second in this leg. There goes the 18s. What a great double, because he hit it.
He's really trying to figure out his way around where he wants to go here.
Yeah, he's going back to the 19s, or else he wouldn't be moving around this much.
Exactly.
It's blocked out. Gonna see if he can get it. Only gets 1. Elliot, I do agree with that. 2 darts in hand, needing 2 marks. It should be a pretty simple decision to do that with the over 100-point lead, but this will work too. There's Jeff Johnson. There. Boom goes the dynamite.
Wow. Huge from Jeff Johnson there.
He's been so quiet in this leg, and all of a sudden, boom. And now, all of a sudden, North Dakota out of nowhere is behind in this leg. But that can change on a whim from Don Gunville. Needs to stay. And he does stay.
Yeah, he needed to stay there to kind of hopefully force the hand here.
He was a millimeter away from a 9 mark.
It's just 43-point lead, but, or sorry, 37-point lead, 43. That's just an absurd, Will. Terrible math. My apologies.
There's 3 16s, so now free reign to go over the 15s, and there they go. And my goodness, Cali Monstahs in this leg has now made it a 2 bowls away from the title. But we know these North Dakota guys, they're not giving up.
There's no give up in these boys. They're certainly going to fight every step of the way here. 4
That's a good start.
Great.
Oh, he almost had winning darts.
As they yell out, double bull.
Yep, he's staying right there. Going to try and get that point lead. If not, Shad Newton.
Oh.
And here we go. Shad Newton needs 2 darts, but really it's Jeff Johnson first.
Yeah, it's going to be Jeff Johnson first. Yeah, Shad just getting done with his turn.
Big
that
round.
Really, really helped.
All right, Jeff. 8 mark last time up. This will end it. There it is, and the title is Cali Monstahs. They're the champs of the team cricket event.
Wow.
Well done to them. Guys, can't tell you, almost 400 people just watching on USA Darts for that. That was a good one.
Great stuff.
Take it out 3-1, and that's the title.
You can see these boys really got a lot of love for each other. I think they've had some hard-fought battles last year as well as this year.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to many, many more from these guys. As I got to tell you, that was an entertaining final.
Yeah, you're not allowed to not invite me back to at least this.